to the barest minimum. You can't grow rich when you are starting, you are not ready to trim your expenses. You need to be a slave. Treat yourself like a slave so that you can live like a master. So I tell them, pretend as if you are earning 50,000 naira a month, and then try as much as possible to put 100,000 naira aside as money for the transport company. For now, it is the vehicle. I say you cannot. I say why? I say because I'm Dr. Apoki. I'm your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. Remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, all over the world. Don't mind the background music. There is a hotel near me, but I have the inspiration to do this video. One of the challenges most people have after going to university and they are doing a job like driving Uber, Taxify, or Bolt is that they feel sorry for themselves. And I've had interactions with several of them. You feel sorry for them. They feel sorry for themselves. They feel inadequate. They compare themselves with those working in the bank. Maybe they want to knot ties, wear coats, and stay in air-conditioned offices. Several times I ask them, do you make up to 150,000 naira a month? And I've had several of them affirm that they make up to 150,000 naira a month. And then, before the inflation now, I will ask them, do you know somebody who is earning 50,000 naira a month as a teacher in a private school? He will say yes. I'll say, okay. Why don't you assume that you are earning 50,000 naira a month? Trim your lifestyle. I've seen the ones that are not married, who live with their parents. Trim your expenses to the barest minimum. You can't grow rich when you are starting, you are not ready to trim your expenses. You need to be a slave. Treat yourself like a slave so that you can live like a master. So I tell them, pretend as if you are earning 50,000 naira a month, and then try as much as possible to put 100,000 naira aside as money for the transport company. For now, it is the vehicle. And then, if you can put 100,000 naira aside, for a year, you'll get 1.2 million. And I've met people who say they can save that 100,000 naira. In fact, one of them I shared this with said he was going home that day that he was satisfied that he has seen what could change his life. So if you save 100,000 naira monthly in a cooperative, you have 1.2 million in a year. And you save that for 1.5 years, you have 1.8 million. You are entitled to a loan of 5.4 million in that cooperative. You can buy another vehicle, give to another driver, put a GPS in it so that you can monitor it. Don't let the driver know. Now, your income, pay the driver 50,000 naira a month or whatever, but your income has doubled. Repeat the process. There's something called repetition. I do really share it with me, the principle of repetition. Repeat the process. Over a span of time, you are buying another one. Repeat the process. Over a period of time, you are buying another one. Before you know it, you have 4 vehicles on the road. You are now a transporter. You can sell the older one, get a newer one, add money to it and get a newer one, and gradually pay off the loans. Within a space of time, you can get an office, but if you want to behave like an Indian, a Syrian, a Lebanese, you will still be driving. So you can have up to 7 cabs on the road while you are still driving, and be saving your money in the cooperatives and be taking loans and be repaying back. The more vehicles you have, the faster it will be for you to repay your loans. In a short while, you have a fleet of vehicles, you have money in your hand, and you can with time diversify your business to other vehicles like trucks, like buses, and you are a transporter. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join my WhatsApp mentorship group on +234 7052136763. And I have properties for sale. Don't feel sorry for yourself in whatever you are doing. If you look behind me, you will see buses, school buses, Petra Christian Academy. You will see another one here. I was the first bus driver. You see another one behind me. You'll see another set here. I was the first school driver as a medical doctor, and people laughed at me, but I didn't feel sorry for myself. I knew I was building a group of schools. So you can start small, start with what is less than you, but don't